Welcome back to Views on the Road. It's Stephanie. Hello. Today, I have a very special recipe for you. It is called ceviche. If you've never had ceviche, stay tuned so I can explain to you what it is. And for those of you that know what ceviche is, you guys requested for me to make ceviche. And honestly, I feel so horrible because like the top 5 requests that I got when I first started making the videos was to make ceviche. But I'm here now. We're going to make some ceviche, okay? I'm going to be using shrimp. You can make this with your choice of fish, but for some reason lately, I haven't been able to palate fish ceviche. I'm like addicted to the shrimp one for some reason. And I think that's why it took me so long to make it, because it had been a while since I wanted to eat ceviche. Since I had that one with the fish that was just, I don't know, it was just too strong for me. But this one was a little bit more subtle, and I think because I'm so used to eating it with shrimp. So what you want your raw shrimp. You want to take the little tails off, and you want to clean it up. You're going to clean it up. You're going to slice right here, and it's called deveining, but you take out all the poop. Don't be tricked though. Like, you got to be smart about your shrimp. You're going to slice the inside and take it out of there too, because you end up getting it in both sides. So you have to make sure to slice the inside and slice the outside. Slice it up, okay? Clean it up. It is poop. I mean, it has to be, unless you guys know it's something different. So what you're going to want to do is just start chopping. Chop, chop, chop. Don't get the pre-cooked one, because that defeats the purpose on why you make ceviche. That ends up being a cocktail. And I have a recipe for a really, really good cocktail that now that I'm talking about it, I'm going to have to hook you guys up. I'm going to have to show you guys how we eat in my house. You know? For those of you that are just tuning into my videos, I say it all the time, I am moody and I'm very particular. I eat what I want to eat. So I guess my mukbangs are a little bit different because I cook and I share my meal with you in a story. But I don't end up consuming, like overly consuming, because at the end of the day, every once in a while that's cool, but it's not good for you. So I started chopping these up, and look at, you want little tiny, chop, chop, chop. It's going to get loud and shaky up here. It's always the second floor that everything's not balanced properly for some reason. Now I'm on the second floor. So just chop it up really, really fine. There's places where I've seen it with the chunkier shrimp, but in my house, we have some picky eaters. Like, let me just tell you guys, Robert doesn't like to see shrimp and like the veins. He feels that no matter how much you cook it, it's not cooked. The only way he'll have it is like if it's breaded. I've tried to get him to eat ceviche to taste it, and it's not happening for him. He's just not that kind of a shrimp lover like I am. But I love seafood in general. I love, love, love seafood. I'm trying to think. There's not one particular type of seafood that I don't like. My neighbors are out. This area where I live, like anything you do outside, it just echoes in here, so you're going to have to excuse my neighbors. It's like not so much in the house that you hear like the kids or something. It's like outside that echoes in. Okay. So you just chop it up. And honestly, if you have like young ones that want to eat this, I think it's easier for them to chew it too when you chop the shrimp like this. I have one really picky eater, and then I have my other little guy he's really a really good eater. So now you're going to want to bring it up to your bowl, whatever you're going to marinate it in. Because I guess it's considered marinating, right? You're putting it in like a juicy something. Okay. All right, let me clean my hands up. I already pre-did all the fun stuff for you guys. Well, most of the fun stuff. So one of the things I didn't bring is a spoon. So knife it is. Okay. Let me bring this a little closer for you. See how that looks. All right, so now I've already squeezed. What I have here is how many? Where are my ounces? 1 cup. This is 1 cup of this juice right here. This is a key lime. When you use a key lime, your ceviche is going to be done within like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It is done super fast. You can also do it with your regular lemons or the other type of limes. The only thing that you do need to do is make sure that it's completely covered. So let's go ahead. Look at how green that juice is from these limes. They're my favorite. Ooh, I brought more because I thought I was going to need more, but I guess not. So you just want to make sure that this is all completely covered. And I do have spoons. Okay, I do. I just forgot it. Ay! Not one thing, it's another, right? You want to make sure it's completely saturated with this juice all through the top. Seriously, if you've never had a key lime, that smell, if they sold it in a bottle, that's what I would smell like. That and grapefruit. And honestly, this lemon is so strong that you can already see some of them turning like the pink cooked color. And you know, once it's all pinked and cooked, then you're good. And if you have a little bit of this extra, you can probably just drink it, put in some water, or make your agua fresca, like your Mexican lemonade. I'll put the recipe below if you have any of that extra juice. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cover this. So if you have a Tupperware, you have a glass plate with a lid, that type of thing, you want to cover it, put it in your refrigerator. Okay? So I'm going to take that upstairs. I'm going to take that and put it in my refrigerator because it's going to be a process of like 2 hours how we're doing this. But I want to make sure that you guys know what you need. You need some serrano. If you want the spice in here, you need one of these. If you don't like the spice, don't use it. A tomato. I'm going to use 1, but if you guys really like tomato and you want to make a bigger portion, I can say you can use 2. For me, in this particular dish, I like the purple onion. And this wouldn't be complete without your cucumber. So it's kind of like you chop up some salad, you know, put it in there. The other thing is that you're going to need some clamato. Some clamato. And when I come back and start pouring, I'll show you guys what it is. And some V8 juice. And I can't forget my pepper when I come up here. Now that I'm talking about it, almost slipped my mind. You do need to add a little bit of salt to this. And you don't want to go overly done with the salt, because then with that lime, it's going to just be too salty and you've already messed up your dish. If you can eat sushi, you can eat this, okay? Like, no joke, this is all turning pink already from the acidity. See? Okay, so enough about me talking. I'm going to go let this soak for like 2 hours, and I'll come back and check it in like 2 hours and see where we're going to go from there. If it took a little bit longer time, I'll let you guys know, which I'm thinking that that's not what's going to happen here. So I'll be back in a flash, okay? Or how do they say, like, okay, we're back. Our shrimp is ready. Let me show you what it's supposed to look like. Do you see that pink color in there? And some of them that have more of the pigment, you'll see them to be like a deeper purple, not the gray. So if you get that deep purple or you get the pinkish orange, then your shrimp is ready. If you still have a gray colored shrimp, then you need to put it in the refrigerator a little bit longer. So you're looking for pinkish orange. You know what? This is orange, not pink. Look. Orange or a deep purple, not gray. Gray is not good. Let me show you. See, like that one? That's already a deep purple. So, let me show you what we're going to be adding. I've already chopped up some cucumber. This was the whole little cucumber that I had. I chopped up some tomato, and they're about different sizes because my tomato cutting skills are not restaurant worthy. And then chop up the purple onions finely and some cilantro. I know a lot of people don't like this. You don't have to add it, but it definitely makes the flavor in your ceviche come together. I decided not to put the chili in here because I figured if we want it spicier, we can add it. And I don't know if any of the children or somebody's feeling spontaneous today to try this. Because obviously, you guys know I'm not going to eat all of this. Not because I can't, because I'm choosing not to. So, okay, so now what you're gonna do in there, you're gonna mix all of it up. Okay? You're gonna need a can of V8 juice, or you can get it in a bottle. You're gonna need a whole can for this. And Pixie, that's it, girl. No, we're recording, girl. Okay, let me get her out of the room. Hold on a second. Okay, back to what I was saying. You're gonna need to get some V8 juice. Shake it up. I put this in the refrigerator because I like my ceviche cold. I don't know what ceviche is called in English because it's not gazpacho. Let me see. Okay, so pour that in. And the celery flavor in here and that kind of tomatoey flavor in here is what's going to make it taste even better. So this is what you called clamato. If you ever made a michelada, this is what you need. If you don't know how to make a michelada, let me know and I'll hook it up. You'll give me an excuse to drink. Let's see what it has. It has like that oyster juice. Clam juice, my bad. Clam juice, and it has all these. So what you're going to do is you're going to put about the same amount of in here, which this is like 5.5 ounces. So let me just pour it in here to get it together. Seems like everybody wants to be out today and it's super windy. So if you guys hear that going on, it's my neighbors. Pour that in there. That's what your base is to start off with is. So if that's 5.5 ounces and 8 ounces is a cup, so you end up doing like 3/4 or half a cup. Okay? And then you're going to want to sprinkle a little bit of pepper. If you don't like pepper, don't use it. I like that peppery taste. So just eyeball to what you want. And mix it around. You mix, mix, mix. Make sure it's all well incorporated. So keep in mind that depending on the lemon or lime that you use, like if you use lemon, you're going to get more of the sweeter part because lemons have sugar in them, right? And the limes, I think you're just straight getting acidity. That's what you call it. Okay, let's go for a taste. I need some more salt. So adjust your salt to your taste. And I definitely need a little bit more clamato. It all depends on how you like it, okay? So that's like a cup, a little over a cup that I poured in of that. I guess in English it would be a gazpacho, wouldn't it? I might need a little bit more of this, but I don't have any right here. So when I go downstairs, I'm going to pour another can of that. So if you're going to make a big portion like this, you're going to want to get some more of this V8 juice. It's still, I mean, it's still really good. But I know I need more V8 juice for what I like. So I don't want to say like, oh, it's perfect with this. And then you go and you make it at home. And you're like, no, it doesn't have the flavor I need. You're going to need 2 of these. That's good. You know what? Got another spoon so I'm not constantly dipping my mouth and eating, and then, you know, sometimes people that don't watch your channel all the time show up and judge, so keep it super clean. Okay. So now I'm going to show you guys what I do with my ceviche. You can either eat it with corn chips, you can eat it in a bowl. Oh, I forgot to say, this is how you tell if your avocado is ready, when it's green in there, just like that. The only problem with that is that you have people that don't have an idea of when the avocado is almost ripe at the grocery stores, and they end up picking all the avocados like that, and then you're stuck kind of wondering like, hey, is this going to be a winner, or, you know, it's pretty good. I mean, it just has that little brown stuff, but it's still get by. Tostadas. These are my favorite tostadas to use. So let's put this bad boy down. Let's see. Got this new one here. For some reason, when you use a squirt bottle of these, they always run out faster. Again, if you don't like something from this, you don't have to use it. It's just what I prefer. So, you know what? Yeah, this side. There we go. And now what you want to do is you want to get some of your ceviche. Pour it all on this tostada. I know some people eat it with ketchup. And the ideal salsa to eat this with is called huichol, but it's rare that I can get a hold of it. And you guys know I'm particular about things getting soggy, so that's why I'm kind of straining the juice from it. I feel really bad that I didn't bring the other can, but this is still going to be really good. I think it's like if you're going to drink the broth, like with a spoon or something, that's when you need to add the extra one, because other than that, these flavors together are good. And I have some Valentina. All right, let's eat. Let me show this. I think I need to show one of these too. I mean, look at the big bowl. This one's actually my mother-in-law's bowl where she would put her kimchi in, like her fresh kimchi. That's the one we would eat it, and thankfully I inherited it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm such a jerk when it comes to tostadas. My whole family knows that the regular tostadas will get me in a bad mood. Not the ceviche, the regular ones. Because then I have to think of how I'm going to prepare it, and it's going to break off. But there's not much to this. Just put everything on top real quick. Seriously, I'm particular about where I eat my mayonnaise and what I eat it with. And in this, now you're talking. And for all my people out there that participate in Lent, you give something up. On Fridays, we don't eat meat. This is like, what is it? This is a go-to for Lent. So you guys might catch me not outside. You guys might catch me eating more seafood in my videos. Oh yeah. You know, ceviche always reminds me of going to get my hair done with my sister. Every time we would go get our hair done, after that we'd go to the seafood place and we would eat tostadas de ceviche. And let me tell you, those are good memories. Those are good times. Kind of feel like I need those lobster bibs. Oh gosh, this is so good. If you guys in your family make your ceviche different, make sure to comment below. I know the shrimp one is usually used with, or made with tomato and carrots, but that ends up being a little bit sweeter for me. And I kind of like all this cucumber-ish type of scenario. That's bomb. Bomb.com. Like, no joke, I can have 2 or 3 tostadas of these. And you guys know I have a lovely sister. And I guess I always say she's vegetarian. I forget to say pescatarian. She does eat seafood. So she's waiting for me. So I'm going to go and enjoy a tostada and reminisce about us being young and getting our hair done and, you know, the works. Do you guys hear that? Not the kids. It is that windy outside. Bendito, that's a lot of wind. We get really big time, like windy here in Vegas. They should have called it the Windy City here in Vegas, not Chicago. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this basic, delicious dish. And if you guys have more requests, keep them coming. You guys are, like, seriously, you guys are amazing. I'm so grateful for you guys. You always encourage me to bring my best and to make my recipes. And I'm really enjoying that. I don't have to go and buy something to eat. I'm enjoying cooking because when I cook, I am super relaxed. And I enjoy sharing these dishes and showing you the basics so that you can make them comfortable for your own home. So thank you so much for being here. Excuse me. I have a bunch of social media now. Yeah, I'm cool like that. So if you guys go to my About section in the YouTube, in my YouTube channel, it links you straight to all of my social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouNow, Snapchat, all of them are linked there so that you guys can just click, boom, boom, and then we're friends. Okay? And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and Google Plus me. I don't know, I think for some reason Google Plusing sounds like the ultimate coolest thing. So, that's that. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye. Adios, mis amigos. Adios. Or how you say it in Spanish, tan tan, el fin. The end. Bye.